Are you ready?
Yeah, we don't give a fuck about any rules.
We're in our youth still.
We think we're adults, but we can't even get an apartment yet.
Yeah, that's where the show's at. At 17 episodes, you're like, you think you got it figured out, but you don't know anything yet. You've been doing everything wrong to this point.
Yeah, you're a fucking idiot still. Look at that fucking shirt.
Should I go glasses? Should I go no glasses?
Glasses. Glasses. The glasses say, I had drugs for you guys to buy, but I did them all.
Or we'll be watching the Ghostbusters. I can fuck with. I'm cool with the Ghostbusters.
Well, is it the old Ghostbusters?
Yes. Well, right, no, good. They like the old one, and then the politically correct women's one.
Oh, wow. So, that's cool. I mean, apparently your kids are the only people that have ever seen that new fucking movie. So that's pretty nice of them to keep that afloat.
Yeah. We are single-handedly in this house keeping that one movie royalties coming in.
Yeah, if you're streaming it, you're their sole revenue.
Yeah. Well, they got a new one though coming out, a new Ghostbusters movie in I don't know. I think it's coming out around Thanksgiving this year, and it's supposed to be like Egon Spangler, who was the nerd, his grandson who finds some house that he built out in the country or some shit, is about to pop off with a new kids cast that I think that they are going to try to build into, the next generation of 20 something Ghostbusters.
Okay. So is he gonna twerk on Satan's dick or anything weird that, is something that has to happen in fucking entertainment nowadays?
Right. No, Lil Nas will be playing in the background in a scene. I think I seen a scene with Paul Rudd where he's the school teacher and wet ass pussy is popping off in the background. They got to fit those social references in there.
Who's Paul Rudd?
He was from.
Let me look this jerk up real quick.
This dude was from. I think he was in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh, okay.
He was in Knocked Up.
He's a fucking rom-com nerd. That's why I've never heard of him.
No, that dude's funny. He's a comic, and he is he's been in some bullshit, but I mean, he's into producing and directing shit now.
Will he fight me in real life?
No, that dude's 50, bro. You'd rough him up. I don't think we can convince this guy we're going to be able to convince Hans Kim, because we're young comics. We're in our 30s. We're joking. We're bullshitting. Maybe we could get Hans Kim and Chris D'Elia to come fight us. Who did you call out?
We don't want to fight Chris D'Elia. Chris D'Elia is fucking sweet.
Who did you call out though last week?
I don't even remember, but that's how irrelevant they are.
Dude, did you hear the episode of Rogan? I was flipping through my YouTube feed, and something popped up where there was an episode of Rogan back in the day where who was it? Brian Callen and Chris D'Elia,
one of the funniest duos,
go at it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the episode number was, but it seemed like it was Chris D'Elia's podcast episode, on the JRE, but somehow Callen weaseled his way into the studio.
Yeah. Those were so good, dude. Those old episodes. And then when he would go on The Fighter and the Kid before it turned into a complete,
that's Schaub, right?
Yeah. Schaub, they were had him out there on the Make-A-Wish program or something. And before that podcast got completely fucking ruined, Chris D'Elia used to go on there pretty regularly, and it was amazing.
You know whose show I like? It's Flagrant 2 with Akash Singh. So that's what's the fucking guy's name?
Andrew Schulz.
Andrew Schulz. You said Schultz. It's Schulz.
Did you know Schultz?
That? No, it's not Schultz. His last name is spelled like Schulz.
Maybe just because he's from New York, I assumed he was Jewish. I don't
know. Aphrodite is this. I mean, she's got to be probably 70 now, but back in the day, she was like 65. She was coming on the Kill Tonys, and she's a jazz singer, but she's an old black woman with a big old ass.
What about some extracurriculars for them? What do they get into?
The younger one, he's in a soccer class.
Uh-huh.
The older one is like more artistic. He's not sportsy.
So how about hooking my man up with some jiu-jitsu classes?
We took him to, oh my God, listen to this story. We took him to, big shouts out to Judo Pride, Judo in Lehigh Acres, Florida.
Yeah, it's a racket. So did he take pee off you?
No, I didn't even do. I thought at the very least I would be able to do the urinalysis that day and get
dice.
No dice. We're gonna send you away with two what's it called? Orders. At least, yeah, I got the orders. They gave me an order for a blood panel. They gave me an order for a urinalysis at the same facility, their facility, 2 fucking months from now.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. It is not even happening to me. September 25th. That's this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about that. The return of Nick Diaz.
Yes. The older
versus Robbie Lawler. The eldest of Diaz's.
Right.
The OG.
He was like middleweight champion in Strike Force for a long time, right? Like 2 years.
Yeah, he went fucking nuts after he left the UFC.
Dana fucked up on that one.
Oh, big time. And then he came back and had some weird ass fights. He had that weird ass fight with Anderson Silva. He had that weird ass fight with George St. Pierre.
I don't remember that one. Who won that one?
George St. Pierre and Anderson Silva both won decisions.
Okay. So what's his? So those are his only fights since he's been back in the UFC, which was like
or
what?
No, actually, Anderson Silva and Nick Diaz was a draw, but then was overturned because, I mean, Nick Diaz tested positive for weed. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, and that was before 2 months ago. Yeah. You know, this is this is late summer 2021. People are just sports leagues are just starting to finally say fuck it.
Yeah, and I think that let's say BJ Penn. Why is it only
there's two though big fights. So you and I are both jacked about Diaz Lawler. Okay,
yeah,
that's 100%. This is how good that card is that is the third coolest fight. No, that's the second coolest fight. I wouldn't put Shevchenko and
Shevchenko and Lauren Murphy is not, no offense to Lauren Murphy, but RIP.
Yeah,
She's
no,
like a plus 5,000 underdog or some shit that always happens in these fights.
Yeah. No offense to Lauren Murphy.
Ortega.
Hold on, though. I got no offense to Lauren Murphy, but you're a rich girl and you won't get far. And you kind of see this revolving door of like pretty girls that get a few wins and climb their way up to a title shot, get fucking drubbed, and then you ain't hear a goddamn thing from them for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's the thing. There's like 7 great ones. I want to talk about Andrade next.
Valentina Shevchenko is minus 1,300. Lauren Murphy's plus 730. It's plus 2,600 for Murphy to win by submission.
Wow.
Minus 120 for Shevchenko to win by knockout.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's going to happen.
The prediction by Tapology, Fight Predictions, has Valentina Shevchenko at a 97% chance of victory by method of knockout or TKO is at 71%.
What is the other girl's record? Murphy?
Let's just...
You're doing a hell of a job the way you're like being the producer. Also, normally there's somebody sitting behind the scenes, 2 people talking, and then a producer pulling up information. You're like a hell of a producer during this show, dude.
Yeah, Lauren Murphy is a 15-4.
Okay, so she's got a good 19 stabs at it.
Yep, she is on quite the win streak.
Oh, what's really?
Yeah, she's won her last 5. Most notably, I guess, would be Roxanne Modafferi.
Modafarty.
Motherfucking farty.
Hey, I got a joke about that Andrade girl. You ready? All right, here we go. So I found out that there's a female fighter named Jessica Andrade. Shit, man. I knew all these people wanted to distance themselves from a gender, male or female, but like they're changing their legal name so that people know they're androgynous. Fuck. Shit's getting serious out here.
Dude, even the prelims, Dan Hooker's fighting.
Really?
Nasrat, yeah. Nasrat Hakparast.
Oh, that's one of them Dagestani. That's one of them Dagestani motherfuckers you were talking about.
Yeah, that's going to be a fucking scrap. And then Marlon Moraes is fighting Marab Devashivli. Sorry. Nope. Yeah, but they're fighting.
Okay. I love that. And that was what I was going to ask you is that, yeah, there's 3 really good fights on the UFC 266 card. But what were some of those, like, you know, prelim things that we needed to be looking for? Because there's always something in there.
Tune into the fucking prelims for Dan Hooker to fight Nasrat Hakparast. That's going to be a scrap. Call it. Who you got? That would be, I got,
fuck them terrorists. We got Hooker, baby.
Yeah.
Am I going to get canceled for saying
that? Probably. He's German, by the way.
Oh, it sounds like some sort of, you know.
You're like, Dagestani terrorist. That's too many consonants for that dude to be from some, you know, civilized country.
That's correct.
So yeah, I'm picking Dan Hooker because Dan Hooker from Australia.
Oh, he's not even.
I'm pretty sure he trains with New Zealand. Sorry. Same thing. Yeah, out of Auckland with fuck, I'm retarded.
Yeah, shit. I just hear the name Dan Hooker and I'm like, that's a dude from Florida.
he's got
my guy.
Extremely Florida man name. He trains with Alexander Volkanovski.
Okay.
And
that's another fight,
I believe. So he's a fighter. Him and Dustin Poirier.
Yeah.
If anybody out there ever wonders what it's like to be an MMA fighter, go onto YouTube And the UFC had a video. It's Dan Hooker and Dustin Poirier post fight. Those dudes beat the absolute shit out of each other for, I believe it was 3 rounds. Poirier won, but like it's one of those fights like there's no winner. That's definitely one that's caused severe lasting damage to those guys.
We just don't know it yet.
Yeah, and like in that fight, like in the end of that fight, when they're like, it's like a candid shot backstage, and you just see those dudes like just time in their life has fucking been erased for people's entertainment. So watch that dude on the fucking prelims.
Absolutely. What was I going to say? Who were those 2 girls that beat the absolute brakes off each other? That was like fight of the year 2020. That was last year's fight of the year. 2 fucking women absolutely beat the dog shit out of each other. And I remember that was, well, you're looking that up. Let me promote 5 things here. 6 things.
6.
I'm gonna make 6 statements. Google them yourself. All right. Buy the shit. Like, subscribe, notifications, all that. Here we go. Dead Mothers Club Podcast. East Coast, California. No Idea Podcast. Il Manual. Isaiah's Swirled World.
Oh, bow, bow, bow.
Pop. Edit some videos for my kids.
Yeah,
I wanted to talk about that on here because I'm severely behind. I have like 5 videos I need to edit and get out there. We just been recording shit.
it was Zhang Weili and Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Was that the one? I think you,
me,
you, and Dustin were messaging each other during it.
Like holy shit, dude.
Yeah. Didn't the girl end up like this? Girl had a thing either above or below her eye.
It was a big hematoma on her forehead.
Jesus Christ. Would you date her though? Imagine her saying, look, I'm going to go back in the locker room, get cleaned up. We'll go out to dinner together tonight. You want to do it?
No.
Football. So let me tell you this. I do have this prepared. Browns, winners. Bears, winners. OSU, winners. But anybody who thinks Ohio State is getting to the playoff this year, that's not happening.